This is rather stunning. It happened just a few days ago in Alberta. All these people get out of their cars to take pictures of a bear on the side of the highway. And the bear took a swipe at her. Thankfully, she's okay. But there is a right and wrong way to behave when you come across wildlife, especially animals like this. She is a very lucky woman. Joining us now, David Aramo, the Survivor guy, with some advice on staying safe. First of all, what was everybody doing wrong there? Was there any right there?
They were doing everything wrong. You never go anywhere near a bear or any animal like an elk or a moose to take pictures or selfies, and especially if they're feeding or they have the cubs like we had last week with myself and Terry, one of my leaders. We had a sow and 2 cubs came into camp. So they were flirting with danger. I mean, that bear did a mock charge, came right up to her, could have easily mauled and attacked her in 2 seconds. She would have been dead. But that bear was just trying to scare them away, say, hey, this is my territory, get out of here.
And I think it worked. People, though, I think they look at these animals and they think the zoo or they think movies and they're so friendly, you know, gentle Ben and stuff like that. And this is reality.
It's total reality. So, and we're finding even bears coming into the city now. In a lot of the valleys, in the Rouge and Humber, we've seen signs of bears. So you got to understand.
In the city itself, in the city proper.
That's right. It's not too many people know about it, but there's not too many.
They do now.
They do now.
But how far into the city are you talking?
Down a lot of the valleys, up in the Rouge Park and Humber Park. I've seen scat. A lot of people have seen signs. We've had recently Port Perry, Markham. They had bears treated in trees.
Yep.
You know, so it's not just out in the wilderness. Also, cottagers are finding more and more of them. Their population is quite high now, so they're causing a problem.
So what should you do in a situation like that, where you do see a bear? I mean, it's an incredible experience to see these bears, but simply don't get out of the car? Is that the base?
Well, good question. So they should not have gotten out of the car at all.
Yep.
They should, if you're going to take a picture, stay in the car and just roll the window down, and that's what I would do. I would never go anywhere near it, because we've had attacks now in North America, several of them are people who've been attacked taking selfies. Now, you got to also understand what you can do if a bear is coming towards you, and also what type of bear. So if it's a nighttime bear, you're usually pretty safe, because they don't want to be seen. They're going undercover. So lie low, don't move too much, and especially if you're with more than one person. Most black bear attacks occur on individuals, although that was kind of a weird one there.
Yeah.
If it's a daytime bear, that's more dangerous, because if a bear comes into your camp at daytime, starts growling and snorting and making a move like that, that's an aggressive bear. So playing dead would be really bad. You should stand your ground, make noise, throw rocks, anything, and don't run. Whatever you do, don't run. The other thing is it a national or provincial park, or is it a Crown land area? Because in Crown lands where there's hunting allowed, we're the top predator, and the animals are afraid of us.
All right, so some of the equipment you recommend people bring in if they're going to head up camping?
Yeah, so very basic things like an air horn will likely scare most creatures away. Bear mace, if sprayed properly in their eyes and nose. It's not something for underarm deodorant.
But it's a difficult target to hit.
Works really well. Bear banger flares, which give off a loud blasting sound that will scare most animals, but not in a place like Algonquin Park. They're not used to hunters, so you set off a bear banger, they're likely going to, what is that?
And they won't be shocked by it.
Right. Yep. So, and then other things I would recommend, the donuts here for a reason. They taste really good, but don't leave them in your tent. So many people, I've had many groups over my 40 years running survival training courses, and they will make that minor mistake, but it could be big. Either food in their pockets or food in their tent, you know, or they leave their car window open and the cooler sitting in there.
And it's too much to resist.
Yeah.
All right, David, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate you taking the time to talk a little bit about some survival and some concerns if you have. If you're going to go camping this year. For more of David's survival tips, go to WSCSurvivalSchool.com. Thanks very much.